Guys, today we're gonna change the oil on a 3.5 Ford Ecoboost engine. This is what you're gonna need, or this is what I use anyway. Got your oil, obviously, your filter, it's an APA number, your drain pan, and I like to use this strap wrench, but there's all kinds of different wrenches you can get. Just take the filter off with, and a 15mm wrench for the oil plug to take that out, and a rag obviously, and a piece of cardboard to lay under the drain pan so you don't get oil all over the ground and get people pissed off at you for environmental crap. Okay, so we had to switch to a 15mm 6-point socket because the wrench keeps slipping off for some reason. And you want to get in there and crack it. Oh, fuck, that's tight. Okay, so we switched to 15mm 6-point socket because that plug was really freaking tight for some reason and the wrench kept slipping off. So we just crack that, loosen it off. It's loose. Put your drain pan over there. Like so. And take the plug out. And watch. You want to do it when your motor's hot so the oil's nice and thin so it drains all out, but you don't want to get all over your hands and burn yourself or anything. Try not to. You gotta be quick when you pull it out. There we go. Just let it all drain out. Wipe your plug off with a rag before you put it back in. Check for anything on it. If there's any metal flakes or anything on it, that's a really bad sign that something's wrong inside your engine. Look around too. Looks like we have an small oil leak coming from up top somewhere. We're gonna have to get that checked out later on, but today we're just gonna change the oil because the light's on the dash. Okay, I'll come back for putting the plug back in. Okay, YouTube. Your oil filter is way down there in the front of the motor on the driver's side. Now, if it's not too tight, you can actually stick your hand down. If you don't have big ass hands like me, you can stick your hand down in there and loosen it off if it's not stuck on there by hand and pull it up the top. Or else you gotta go through the bottom or the front. Let me see here. There's a little cover here. Behind the air dam, there's these little half turn clips or whatever. turn and pop out. And there's your drain from the oil that comes out of the filter, and your filter's right there. So you can just stick your wrench right up in there, or your hand, and loosen it off. And the oil will come pouring out here once you loosen it. So you want to bring your drain pan up underneath here to catch the oil, and I think it drains out of the back there somewhere. It did last time anyway. I have these spruce bugs up where I live. It's big, giant, ugly freaking things. It's big ass antennas. And they'll land on your back or your neck or your head at the worst possible times when you're trying to do something else. And they're like sticky. Pretty gross, but what do you do? Okay, so we got that loosened off. Can't really show you because we're moving place with the camera. Crank your filter off. Your oil's gonna come pissing out of here. Could get this piece out of the way. It doesn't make a bigger mess. And you can see it's draining out of the back there too, like before. And I dropped it. And at this point, you're gonna get oily. You can wear gloves too, I guess. Or just keep your rag close by. Before you put your new oil filter on, you want to open it up and put oil on this lip. This rubber gasket here before you put it on. And you want to make sure that the old filter, this gasket came off with the filter and it's not still on your motor, because if you put that on top of the old gasket, it's going to leak everywhere once you start the motor. So you just lube that up with oil. Then find the threads down there, either from the top or underneath. Spin her back on and put her tight as you can crank it by hand, pretty much. Okay, there's your oil fill. We got the filter back on. You can see, tight, and we tightened up the cover back underneath. And then you get your funnel, make sure it's clean. And you dump in your oil. Now the book says 5.7 liters for these motors, but I put 5.7 liters in, and it was way over full on the dipstick. And I guess this is kind of a controversy with these Ecoboosts. And then I put in 5 liters the next time, and it's right pretty much at full, and it's been fine the whole oil change. So I'm just gonna keep doing it that way rather than have it overfilled with oil. That's just my personal opinion. So I put the 5 liters in, and then you can take your used oil and dump it back into this jug, and then get rid of it to wherever they recycle it, I guess. And you're good to go. You also want to reset your oil light after, so you got to go into your menu here. Gotta go settings. vehicle. Oil life reset. You gotta hold it. That's it. Easy. And you fire it up after you put the oil in. Make sure you got oil pressure, see this one up. Then you get out and you take the 2 minutes to check for leaks on the filter and the drain plug. And then you shut it off, let it sit for 20 minutes, half an hour, and then check your oil level. And top it up if you need to. And you're done.